Well, hello everybody and welcome to a garden update. So I really haven't done an update on the garden this year yet since we planted everything because it's been a madhouse. But first things first, bang that around a little bit in case there's any earwigs in there. Ugh. We need to go water the bottom garden. Now, I still have some grass to cut. We've been kind of, whoops, hold on a second. I gotta move the hose. But anyway, like I was about to say, we have been in a heat wave. So I really haven't been cutting the grass as much as I would have normally, because I don't want the grass to die. I'm one of those people that I will leave the grass a little longer. Unfortunately, that also means some of the weeds get a little too long. But anyway, let's figure out how to use a hose first. There we go. Get Freddie to turn the water on for us. Fred, are you able to turn the water on, please? So this end of the garden is still a little weedy. Tomatoes and everything, oh, they're coming good. But this garden I'll show you shortly. Some of the peas are like going gangbusters down there. See that? And there's a few up here. But there's a lot in the middle that just, I don't know. Oops, man, all right. Adjust properly, Tammy. There we go. All right. I'm gonna let this thing, waiting for the air to come through. There we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna let this do its thing. Just check for some kinks in the hose, and then I'll show you how well the garden's coming along. Look at all those tomatoes! Yay! Anyway, like I was saying, just check the hose for kinks. Make sure I got full flow. We have full flow. Yay! Alrighty. So, like I said, it's been the middle of a heat wave, so I really haven't been cutting the grass. There's a lot of weeds in the grass, but I'm not that worried about it. But let me show you how things are growing. Some things are doing really well, other things not so well. Take our cantaloupe for example here. I keep watering these guys. See the flowers? They're happy. The cantaloupe, not so much. Same with that one. This was actually just watered a bit ago. I gotta water it again. That's okay, we'll do that. Our little watermelons, on the other hand, look at this. They're starting to trail out nicely. We got some flowers on this one, which I think is phenomenal. And we do have a couple of the cantaloupe that are trying. The other thing Fred did is he did put in just some old potatoes, and they're all starting to come up. Well, not all of them. There's a couple that haven't quite come up yet. Definitely won't have any problems with potatoes. And I didn't weed the leeks yet, so forgive me. But the leeks, once again, they're not coming up so great, but that's all right. We'll see what happens. So one thing I did do is I dropped that sweet potato in the dirt. Do you remember that? Sweet potato. Now they say you can't just drop a sweet potato in the ground. I dropped a sweet potato in the ground and it's growing. Anyway, one of the things Fred's been fighting with ever since we bought the house, hollyhocks. So they're a perennial vine. They go under the ground. They're the bane of his existence. He hates them. Oh, I have got a leak. Just a moment. Let's tighten that up. Well, it's a little bit better, but we also damaged that hose trying to get it apart this year, so we won't go there. Anyway, let's continue. The artichokes are the funkiest looking plants in the world. They're weird looking. They need to be watered over here just so, but that's all right. The carrots, we have random potatoes in strange places, but the carrots are coming along. So I haven't really weeded over here. I totally admit that. But they're getting there. Like, look at that. Yeah, this garden really needs to be watered. Wow. Okay, it's this garden next. It is... We're trying to actually get stuff done this morning before it gets way too hot again. Alrighty. But we have a harvest coming up. Oh, these are just about ready. Look at that. Woo! Yay! Woot, woot, woot. Oh yeah, that one's ready to go. Let's crack it open. Let's see how she looks. Look at that. We have peas just about ready. Freddie, you want a pea? Here, have a pea.
Have a vine.
Have a vine. Want a pea? Grab a couple.
Do this pile.
Tastes good?
Like the sugar snaps.
Yeah, he's been taking sugar snap peas to work for the last few days because we have a lot of those coming too. Gotta share the treat. That was the very first pea of the year.
Was it?
Yeah, our very first pea of the year, Freddie. So, yay. All right, so we have the two lines of peas. Well, one partial line here and then the other line down there. So we used that new cattle panel this year and that's turned out to be the best idea. So I will be investing in at least one more. I am hoping for two. I want enough peas where I don't need to buy any frozen ones by the end of the year. Anyway, let's keep going. So here are the sugar snap peas that Fred's been using for lunches and I've been eating for snacks. Look at these. Oh, these things are fabulous. I mean, they're beautiful. These guys make a nice snack. Now the rhubarb is almost done, but it's due to rain tomorrow and that'll pick a lot of this back up again. I do have rhubarb in the freezer, but we should have enough younger ones in here after the rain that we can make a nice batch of rhubarb raspberry jam. Our pumpkins are starting to grow. There's some male flowers in here. That's what that guy is. Let's see, do we have any female flowers yet? Male, male, male. Maybe not yet. The celery is hiding in here. And it's struggling to find some light, which is unfortunate. All right, and this mystery squash, this is not an acorn, and it is not a zucchini. There are, whoops, there we go. Two squash there. I don't know what they are yet. They could be a pumpkin. They could be something else, but it trails. So we'll have to wait and see what it actually is. But wow, did it ever get big. We have some garlic scapes I gotta cut off. I'm gonna have to do that here in a minute. Let's go to the rest of the garden. So A couple of things are struggling, of course, with the heat wave, but other things are coming along really, really well. We have a few cherries, believe it or not. Not very many. And they might just about be ready. Let's see. They are. Look at that. They're ready. All right. I guess we're gonna be doing a baby harvest. That's the last thing I expected, was for them to be ready. Okay. Now, don't judge me. I have lots of weeds back here. But there is some corn back here too. Not a lot. There's a couple of potatoes. Massive thistle. We have a little bit of corn. Out of all the corn that I planted, we don't have much. I wish we had more, but we don't. And finally, our squashes are coming along. Now, I can't get a hose back here. I don't have one that's quite long enough. But they actually are doing pretty well. They got a little bit sunburnt. Mother Nature is being a little harsh this year. And it is not fun. So with the heat wave, things are not growing as they should. But it was so cold at the beginning of the season, they're growing late. And oh well. But hopefully we have a good harvest of squashes and pumpkins, because we need some. Now my two largest grapes, these guys have gotten so much stronger this year. Now I don't expect any grapes, to be honest with you, and I don't see any either. They would have started by now. The little ones are coming along so much better. None of the, I just realized, none of the sunflowers I planted back here actually germinated. Oh well. Anyway, there we go. I need to put a better stick here. This one, he's big enough that the wind is catching him. So let me do this. There we go. Change that up a little bit. But he's doing well too. I mean, there's lots of new growth. I'm happy. This one is one of the greens, and that one's a green. That one I thought had died, but it actually came back. He died, and the other one up here died, which I have no idea where it is. Don't I suck as a gardener? I have no idea where that last one is. Anyway, like I said, it's been a bit of a rough season this year with that late start. But we've had some great successes too. I mean, I am so happy with our successes. One, of course, is these cherries. Like, seriously, we have cherries. Cherries. Yay! I'm gonna be plucking those here. I gotta also pick a whole bunch of those sugar snap peas for lunches and snacks. I froze some last year. I'm probably not going to do that again. To be honest with you, I think I like the fact that we were... Oh, aren't you just a chirpy little guy? See him up there? He is just singing away. Anyway, back to the point. We have had some successes this year and a few failures, but hey, it happens. One of our successes are the strawberries. There's a few strawberries in here to pick. So they are trailing, which is going to fill this whole bed up really well. I have some eggplant growing. These guys need to be watered again. This is a weed. This one's got one. These strawberries here we didn't cover, we just left these ones. The new ones are also starting to trail. The one peanut died, the other one's still going. And I still don't understand this. This is that big strawberry that was in the pot. And I don't understand why it did that. Anybody knows anything about strawberries, if you can tell me why it did this, please. I mean, I might have to just yank it out and let the strawberries trail in there and fill it up like I intended. Anyway, let's get back to the point. One good thing about this heat wave are the raspberries. Look at that. See them all? There's so many raspberries in here. Of course, this whole thing needs to be trimmed right out because Fred didn't do it. This needs to be cut back. We have blackberries that are going to be coming crazy this year. I mean, look at this. Look at the blackberries. This has got to be the worst update I think I've ever done. I'm just kind of wandering and babbling. We have a lot of blueberries. We got a few. Oh, we have some ripe blueberries. Just a moment. Blueberries. Just a few. Oh, there's another one. Look at that. Blueberries. There's still a few in there. Oh, but look at all the raspberries. Okay, there are more raspberries actually on the garden side. These were the original plants. Pretty much every raspberry except for the one on the other side of the house came from over here. And they're doing so well. Anyway, I want to eat these blueberries, but I'm going to share them with Fred. Down the hill. Anyway, sorry, I am in a totally weird mood today, guys. All right. Now our new trees. We have officially discovered this one is the peach tree because we did leave that one peach on there, the one flower, to see how it would grow, and it did turn out to be fuzzy and a peach. But the crows got to it. But then again, that's okay. That just means that the roots themselves will be growing better. And the nectarine tree as well. Both of them have grown, which makes us happy. Now we got a few apples on our apple tree. No sooner did everything start going than it did get attacked again, but it seems to have recovered. So there's a few apples, not a lot, but that's okay. Anyway, that was like the fastest little garden tour because there's really not a lot to see right now. But all I can really say is that one of the advantages of living on an agricultural island, well, in an agricultural province, is that aside from something like coffee and tea, I could literally buy everything that I need or grow everything that I need on this island. Yes, even sweetener, honey. I don't need sugar. I can still cook with honey and bake with honey too. So the nifty thing is, if you live in an agricultural area, oh my gosh, take full advantage. So today I ran to the store. You'll see that shopping trip soon. It's just, yeah, a typical overspend, but still on Pantry Challenge. But I'm looking through seas of white where the potatoes have been flowering, or pink or pinky purple. So now, I don't know if I'm 100% correct, but I was told that white flowers are white potatoes and the purpley flowers are the red potatoes. And then, of course, different potatoes flower at different times. So it was actually kind of cool to see. I actually enjoyed it. But, all right. I think that babble is over. I've babbled a lot today. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take Freddie his first blueberries of the season. The camera is definitely starting to overheat right now, so I guess I'll see you next time as we continue our simple life here on PEI. Bye for now.